Good evening, everyone. This is the St. Charles Parish Housing Authority public hearing for April 14th, 2022. St. Charles Parish Courthouse. This is our 2021-2022 PHA annual plan public hearing. This is our last meeting before we proceed with our major reconstruction and renovation activities. I now call the meeting to order. Will you please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right. We're going to begin with Ms. Hollis in just a moment. Everybody just take your seats, and if you haven't had an opportunity to sign in, Charles, you want to make sure you pass that around so we can make sure that everybody gets signed in. Has everybody had an opportunity to sign it at this point? Is there any, if you haven't signed in, if you just want to like raise your hand so we can make sure we have a record of your attendance? All right. I really appreciate everyone coming out this evening. We're going to get started here in just a second. All right, we'll give everybody just another minute to grab your seats and make sure everybody's signed in. All right, Ms. Hollis, I'm going to hand it over to you at this point.
Y'all started without me. So there was a bad accident on 90. So I'm sorry that I'm late, but I'm glad to be here. How y'all doing? Huh? So in the notice, I told you guys this was going to be the last one. It's not. It was my error. My error. Y'all know I tell on myself, right? It was my error. We're going to have one more. Whether y'all come or not, it will be televised. But the great news is that we did it. Y'all. We did it. We got one more thing. We need to finalize our we need to update our environmental. But we did it. We did it. That means that we're going to change your lives. Y'all understand? Y'all understand? So Let me go over. So I'm required to do this. Every year we do the same thing, and y'all come and y'all complain. Y'all say, Ms. Hollis, I'm tired. We don't want to talk about the same thing. But there's processes and there's procedures that we don't have control of. The process and the procedure is every year we have to do a public hearing, and we have to talk about the vision for the organization. Our vision has been consistent since these people hired me. And the vision is that we need to do major renovation and we need to do reconstruction. That's been our vision. So today, that's what I'm supposed to talk about. But I told in staff, I want y'all up here, people. So
Actually, Ms. Hollis, if we could get the staff up here, let's get all the staff up here this evening, and then I'd like just everybody, if we can all just introduce ourselves so the residents know who everybody is that's involved in this process. I think that's helpful.
is Circular here? Team.
We will start at this end, and just make sure before you speak that the green light on your microphone's on.
Chris Miles, maintenance supervisor.
Charlotte Becknell, administrative.
Linda Mackey, housing supervisor.
Arthur Allen, accountant,
Forensic.
forensic accountant.
Webb J., Chairman, Board of Commissioners.
Delirio Bailey, Board of Commissioner.
Charles Taylor, maintenance and, excuse me, Section 8.
Marilyn Jackson, newly elected commissioner.
Right. Ms. Hollis.
So it's been a team effort. We understand. We hear, and we've always understood. We hear y'all, and we can't sometimes respond immediately because we are governed. We're governed. We're public housing. There are rules and there are regulations. They could make a decision. I could make a decision, but we have to follow policy. So for the last 3 years, we have been following policy. We have done it. We did it. I don't even much know what else to say.
Explain to them what done it means.
Done it means is that everything that we've talked about for every public hearing saying that we're going to renovate. We need to do major renovation. In DeSalmon, we are demolishing and we're rebuilding. I got people, y'all call me. Everybody have my cell phone number. Y'all call me. I got people who want to go back. We knocking it down. We knocking it down. That's what it deserves, and we rebuilding it. For Hornville and Boutique, we doing major renovation. Y'all been seeing slowly but surely. We done move everybody from the back of Hornville. So we gonna start to the back. I miss one person, Miss Carolyn. That's on me.
Ms. Joanne, we gonna be working on that.
Oh, her.
Yes.
Yeah, we moving you. So we moving you very shortly. You can come in by me. So basically what we did is we took most of our elderly and brought them to Boutique. We brought them to Boutique. It's been a difficult 2 years. We had unnatural things to happen. We had a pandemic. We had to shut down. And all I asked y'all to do was don't leave. Stay home. 3 times a week, we came with food. We came with water. We started making masks. That happened, right? And my concern was that we didn't want an outbreak. We didn't want an outbreak. However, it's been a difficult 2 years. We got through those. We've gotten through that. So we at the point now, we are ready to move forward. Right now, what still needs to happen, what still needs to happen is we still have to follow policies and procedures. We're governed. We are governed. So at this point, I just want to answer y'all questions unless somebody else has something they want to add.
So you say you done it, so when?
Not me. We did it.
Okay, we did it, so we say when? We got 3 more years, 6 more years, what?
We have the total process, that's a very good question. The total process, remember, we're governed. We have done what we're supposed to. Based on the government side of it, I'm saying maybe 2 years, but things are going to be different because we're going to have to move you guys around. We're going to have to move y'all. You can't stay where you are, and we work on it. You got to move. But that's our responsibility, and it's our cost. It's our responsibility. It's our cost. Yes, ma'am. Throughout the development. But here's the real thing, is that we need y'all to start, we need personal responsibility. We need personal responsibility. Personal responsibility means being accountable for yourselves and accountable for your actions. We have created relationships and partnerships. We're doing things different. We done brought people here. We have brought what y'all need, but us doing it and us bringing them doesn't change the need for personal accountability.
So, Ms. Howard, when you say personal accountability for ourselves, what you talking about, like we taking care of our area, our apartments?
Yeah, taking care of what we do. You do an awesome job. Everybody doesn't. The goal is not to point fingers, but it has to be holistic. It has to be holistic. You know, I know who you are. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I will not point fingers. Go ahead.
I went to, my uncle had a funeral in New Orleans, and I went to the St. Bernard Project, and I went to, I think they say it was 2 apartment complexes I went to, and they are beautiful. And I'm looking at my apartment when my cousin told me how much she paying for rent, and now I'm paying for rent, and I said, if I wasn't too scared, I'd come move down here. That's like the best apartments I ever seen. And so they make our apartments look like trash. They have central units, they got wash and dryer. It's beautiful.
Our apartments are trash, ma'am. I've been clear.
And let me tell you something.
But we getting past that.
It's not where you live, it's how you live. So even though guess what? I may live in the project, but my apartment don't look like I live in the project. You know, I keep my apartment nice. I mean, it's not where you live, it's how you live.
Personal accountability.
I appreciate where I'm at. I mean, I hope I don't stay there forever, but I have to do what I have to do where I'm at.
We putting all those things in place. We putting all of those things in place. It's not, we move past. We pass the past. We moving forward. We putting all of those things in place. The reason I wanted staff to come up here is because we have a new vision, and we have the support. We have the support.
You know we got your back, though.
I know y'all got me. I got y'all.
I mean, majority of us, when you first came on the bandwagon, you know, whatever you say you was doing, we was represent you. You say come to me, we come to the meeting. If you told us to go across the river, we come across the river. Whatever you told us to do, because we respect you.
You're going to make me cry.
And we trust you say what you was going to do what you do.
You're going to make me cry. We're not going to be here long. We just wanted, I had to go through this process. I'm sorry. I need y'all to come back on the 19th. I made a mistake. So I need y'all to come back on the 19th. If y'all need transportation, what do I say?
Of what? April 19th?
This month?
Next week.
Next week.
Next speak Tuesday.
And so, just so we're clear, like, we want to give everyone an opportunity to voice their concerns and let us answer any questions that you have. This is a public hearing, so we do want to hear from you. That's our goal here this evening. We're hoping to lay out, and I think Ms. Hollis has done a pretty good job over the course of the last couple of years, laying out what the vision is. And you're right. The apartments that we have right now, they're trash. And that's the goal of this whole project, is to turn that around. So we do appreciate your input. We appreciate your participation. I'd like to thank all the staff and all the board members as well for being part of this, because without everyone working as a team, we can't do it. And the team includes all of you as residents, for real. So that's very much appreciated. And I would ask, because this is a public meeting, just that if when you're asking a question, and I don't want to put anybody on the spot or anything, you can participate or not participate, but just make sure that we're speaking into a microphone with a green light, so that way we have a record of what's being said.
Yeah, come to the podium if you want to. If I need to be clear, come to the podium and speak. If you're going to point a finger, and if you're going to name somebody personally, I will not participate. I will not participate in that. Y'all know, consistency is very important. We understand where our problems are, and we understand the process. If you got an issue, we are working with the Sheriff Department. They have been very supportive. We are putting up new cameras that's taking pictures of the license plates, because most of our problems are from us. So those things are occurring. But if you have a complaint, come up, talk about it. If you have something positive, come up. But I will not participate if you're pointing a finger and naming somebody personally. I know where the problems are, and we're working on them. So with that being said,
Yeah, please come forward if you have any questions, any concerns. We want to make sure the green light. Just make sure the green light's on.
My name is Sandy. Oh,
Is the
Press
green
what
light
button?
on?
she.
Yeah, press the.
green now. It's green. Good evening, everybody. My name is Sandy, okay? I stay in apartment 74.
Harmville.
Harmville. I don't know, me and you don't want to talk on the phone or whatever, but I stay in apartment 74. I do enjoy where I live at. I keep my apartment clean. I try to make it like, I keep it clean, regardless where I'm staying. I thank God that I have somewhere to stay. And I keep my yard and everything clean. But the only problem, my concern right now that I have is that the apartment next door to me, nobody stays there, okay? It's completely empty. It's completely like got all kind of trash and stuff in the backyard. Now, the problem I have is with that apartment being raggedy and trashy, knowing I don't keep my apartment raggedy or trash. I keep mine clean from tip top to bottom, whatever. But my point is, I'm having problems with my apartment where I can't keep nothing in my house because I have rats, like mice, if you want to call them, infected mice and stuff coming from that other apartment into my apartment. Like every night when I goes in the kitchen, I could tell they must be coming from the other apartment because it's not being clean and I have a lot of trash around there. They're coming from behind my stove. I went to make groceries and I had to end up I had bread on my counter, like on my thing, and I ended up catching one of the small rats inside of my bread. I had to throw him away. And then the next night, a couple of days after that, I had another rat, I had to throw a whole loaf of bread away because of the rat. I'm satisfied in Hornsville, and I'm satisfied in Hornsville and stuff. I don't have no problem living there. I keep my apartment clean, like I'm saying, but the only thing is, but these other apartments that are not being taken care of, that's people don't left out of, and they're leaving not cleaning it up behind yourself, and that's causing other apartments where people do stay to have these rats, coming in their apartment. I done bought all kind of stuff to try to catch. I caught one rat one time. It was a little small mice, but ever since that, I haven't been buying no trap or nothing to catch them because it's so hard for me to catch them. And they mostly come out at night when I have food and stuff on the stove. So we need to do something about these apartments that's empty And with all these people that's leaving out there and leaving all their trash, you leave a trash apartment, you're gonna have all kind of affected roaches and rats coming to the apartment to the person that's staying there. And I don't think to believe, it's not right. I mean, I don't mind having no problem paying my rent, but I can't keep paying my rent and living the way I'm living. And that's not right. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. That's something that can be addressed through maintenance.
I
It's a
think,
vacant-
I know, I talked to the lady before, and she said something about the.
Linda,
Oh, how you doing, Miss Linda? I'm Miss Sandy, right?
you put in the work order for it.
Yeah, you told me about the rooter man and stuff, yeah.
And that we were gonna call Orkin
Okay.
and come and have him put those
The
tracks down
argument,
for you.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
But just
One-
like I'm saying,
I know,
don't.
I understand.
I'm like everybody in here saying, they're willing to work with you.
Right.
You finally met me. You finally see me from tonight. My name is Sandy, and I appreciate what you are trying to do. But and I know you're trying to work hard to make us comfortable and happy where we at. But the only problem we have now is that all these apartments that's empty, and doors are all open, and it's infected thing. If for any reason if I have my grandson in the house and he's sleeping and those rat crawling him, it's gonna be a problem, and I don't want that to happen. So before it gets to a point where it gets worse, we need to take care of that.
Okay.
So we, personally, me, I walk Hornville last week. Week before last, I was gone. I walk Hornville. We need to, and I'm putting this on the table, we need to do an RFP and get a contractor to come in and secure our buildings. As it relates to the mice, you're right.
Yes.
We have an infested, it was worse.
I mean, I don't, like I said,
it was
I enjoy,
worse.
I mean,
We
I
working
enjoy
on it.
living where, I love where I'm at. I'm contented there and stuff like that. But the only problem, like I said, is I have this apartment. When I go inside my backyard, it have so much trash outside in the backyard from the other apartment. And, that's drawing the rest and roaches in the apartment. And we shouldn't be living like that behind this kind of money that we paying.
You're 100% correct. When I walked Hornville week before last, what I understood for the first time was that we need to bring a contractor out to secure, board up everything.
Ms. Hollis, can I ask as well, is if there's an issue with cleanliness for vacant units, if there's old debris or trashes?
It's the issue is because they're vacant, people go in them.
Sure.
That's why we need the cameras. That's
Yeah, no, I understand. I just want to make sure that before we secure them, that they get another clean out before they're secured. If we
Which
go
should
board
be.
up, right.
Which should be a part of the scope of service.
All
Clean
right.
them out and board them up. And we got money, y'all.
So, okay.
Go. I'm done. You're right. We agree with you.
I mean, I understand y'all have money. If
I
everybody,
No,
I do
we didn't have
appreciate
it
your
before.
comments, and I want you to know that we're going to address it.
no problem. I mean, no problem at all. That's why I came to speak it up.
Thank you, Miss Sandy.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
All right.
Y'all know, we encourage y'all to speak your mind. It's never going to be retaliation, ever.
The situation she's talking about with the rats, it doesn't matter how clean you clean, 'cause I clean my apartment so clean it ain't funny. They in the attic, and they all running around in the attic no matter what.
Right.
It's
No,
an infestation.
It's an infestation, and it's a problem that cleanliness only goes so far in addressing the issue. We've got to get the exterminator out. We've got to
you
get.
gotta take care of the rat or mice population, and
they
then you have
come.
to seal.
Yeah.
You have to also seal the holes, because if you seal the holes, then they can't get in. So that's the most important thing. Get rid of them and then seal.
I'm the housing supervisor. If you could call me Monday and give me your unit number, your name and your unit number, and anybody else that's having a problem like that, when I call Orkin, I can make sure that they come to those specific units
And-
if you're having mice.
And Ms. Hollis, when we do the RFP to secure and
Can I bring
hey,
up
we got to let one person speak at a time so we can.
on a situation like with people that's handicapped, like me, It's awkward for me to get in and out the bathtub. There's no way to get up and down, and I have a bad leg, a bad back, and everything. And it's hard for me to get in and out the tub and all that, so I can't pull myself out or nothing like that, so I have a hard time.
No, ma'am, we would take care of
So when
that.
it comes to handicap situations, I struggle.
No.
Or you could probably put a
No. Call us.
request in, and they can
Work
give you
on
the
it. Yeah, we do that all the time.
We can help with some
help you
ADA.
give you the ADA features to be able to go in and out your tub.
More handicap.
Yeah,
Not
whatever
only
you
speaking
need.
for myself, because I got a man next door, and he's doing the same thing in a wheelchair. And the one on the other side of him is doing the same thing. So I'm not just speaking for me, I'm speaking for them as well.
No, let us, make sure
Who
you
they
call
are.
in.
You have to call and tell me,
And we'll get it handled to
and
help you
we'll
get some assistance.
We'll get it handled. I'll start a list on that, on the rodents, and we'll take care of it.
And
You're in Huntsville?
She on booty. She's booty.
back to the RFP, Ms. Hollis, I want to make sure that when we send out for the RFP, that we make sure that it's the scope of work includes securing the units, sealing points of entry for rodents, and a full clean out
Of the units.
of the units. So it's a full scope that covers that whole, because if you just do part of it, it's going to be an ongoing issue. All right.
Miss Hollis, y'all is wasting your money on that orchid man. And y'all wasting your money on that man that cut our grass. Let me tell you something. I don't let the orchid man come in my apartment because I had drinks by the door. Chris know. He's spraying all on my drinks. So that means I got to clean the drinks off orchid man. Now, I know you see them drinks there. Now, why would the orchid man spray? That's whatever he's spraying, this sugar water and stuff. I don't let him come in my apartment anymore. I said, I got it, orchid man. I did have a problem with rat, but you know what I did? I found my holes, I sealed them, got them traps myself from Walmart, put them down, called my little rats, and they gone. That man who cut our grass, just buy us some llama. We could cut our own grass, Miss Hollis, and weed eat it ourselves. You're wasting your money. He don't pick. Yeah, like that little trash. We can't pick up that little trash. I pick up my big trash.
It's
but that
not
little
his
trash, all he doing is
responsibility
just
to
cutting
pick up
all
the
over that field,
trash.
make my yard look bad. He can stop cutting my grass too. I got that.
So,
Is
I found Arkin. Sound like we need to.
is Arkin the only? Yeah, we need to get someone else.
It sound like we need to. But she's always. Let me say this. Let me say this. The long guy comes out just to cut grass. They don't pick up trash.
Yeah, he could miss 212 and boots.
Well, when he wasn't cutting it, our grass wasn't cut. We
I was paying somebody to cut my grass.
but we have two subdivisions.
All right, Miss Hollis, I'm saying you're wasting money on that man. At the day, it don't make no sense. Even though he cut it, it make it look bad. It make y'all look bad.
Make it look like a dump truck.
Yeah.
So
Then we gotta go out there and work and get the rake and rake up all that trash that he done left in the yard.
That look horrible.
And don't get me wrong, Chris and Doug do pick up trash in the morning. I see them almost
every morning. Every
And
morning,
guess
I
what?
know they do.
But all the children just throw all the trash on the ground. So who can pick up all that paper?
Yeah.
So let's get back to what's real. Personal accountability. Y'all, no.
We know we're speaking to
understand
the
that.
cream of the crop tonight. Like, we get it. Y'all are here. Y'all at the meeting. We get it. We're not judging anybody or saying that you're not doing what you're supposed to
But
do.
if everybody not doing it, then everybody suffers. Unfortunately,
I had a conversation with him and no, he got smart. It's free. I said, no, it's not free because I pay rent. My rent's
right.
not free.
Well, look, here's the thing. We're hearing your concern tonight. I'm making notes. The whole board's hearing it. And anytime you have an issue, call the office. Let us know what's going on. Yeah. Okay.
no, they call. What you
Okay.
mean call office? They call me on my cell phone. they call me at 10, 11 o'clock at night.
Then I do my report. And
They-
so I am accountable for 212.
No, you are. But listen. Personal accountability is important. We understand that you guys are the cream of the crop. And I'm not saying that people who are not here are not part of the cream. However, personal responsibility is important. And I understand we got to go, we passed the history. Y'all know. Y'all been dealing with me for 3 years. I mean, I get mad. Y'all curse me. Yeah, I mean, I get mad. I'm human too, but I don't take it out on nobody. There's no retaliation, and my staff is not allowed for retaliation. But if your neighbor, children, are throwing trash on the ground, call and report it, because we have processes and procedures. We gotta find we gotta find them, but y'all can't expect. Because here's what you got to remember. Before we got a lawn care service, we had grass on the sidewalks. We had grass in the street. It's manicured. But those people are coming to cut grass, not pick up trash.
I take that back. I appreciate the man for coming cut the grass. You're right, because my neighbor's grass probably be hot, and I'm scared of them snakes. Okay,
That's not their job. So if the neighbor children, he could come. Yeah, and we understand. We understand that retaliation was a problem. We understand when you told on the neighbor that there were issues. That don't happen with us. But ain't nobody watching them cameras all day, girl. We can see where the problems are.
Just like you said, y'all, remember you said, I know what's going on back here. I know. So that's why I don't say that, because you know, right? Okay.
Did I make changes? She said, Miss Hollis, you abandoned us. Because y'all know I've been sick for a while now. I don't go to the office. She said, Miss Hollis, you abandoned us. I said, no, I know. What I told you. Did it happen? It happened.
And I just want to say this. We have already started to put Charles and me. Charles have started to be aware of the surroundings of units. We've started finding people for it. So if somebody has trash in their yard, you call me, and Charles is going to take care of it. And we've already started it. The process has started to get it cleaned up.
I need you moved in 2 weeks. I didn't know.
Move somebody on side of me, please. Can you move somebody
No, it doesn't work that way. It depends on the condition
I'm
of the unit.
Kanisha, apartment 64. Hey,
I'm
Miss
Bill.
Linda, you remember me?
Yes, darling.
Well, I have to say, when y'all say about the trash, so how I'm gonna report somebody if I'm always at work or whatever? And my oldest don't go outside. My little boy plays the game all day, but my little girl, she be outside playing with the neighbors' friends. And I have 2 small kids, and my oldest will go, so I know the trash don't come from me. And it's they having trash in my area, and I'm the only person in my complex.
So why don't you take my email, and when it's trash, email me, and we got to figure out where it's coming from. And like she said, they're taking pictures now, so we'll be able to see who's putting the trash.
Oh, well, because I'm not never home.
Yeah, just report that there's trash there, and you know, and then we'll look into it and we'll figure out where it's coming
Yeah,
from.
because I'm never home, and I just have 2 small little children. I know they don't put all that trash in from the area I'm at.
Yeah, just
But
let us know.
anyways,
Just
like
let us
with
know
the
that it's
Archimate,
there.
I agree with her. I've been having rats too, eating up my children's snacks and my windows. Like when the fall time come, I get bugs. My baby have asthma to the skin. I bring him to the doctor like almost every 6 months for it. His allergies and stuff start messing up. And then I think probably the bugs come in majority from probably the 3 apartments that's abandoned. And someone was up in there this morning, so I need those locked, windows sealed, or whatever, because I don't want nobody to hurt me in my churn with them gas stove, turn the gas stoves on because they got gas stove. All 3 of them apartments need to be locked, and the kids always going in there playing. And I don't need the kids to hurt themselves either. So them doors need to be locked, and then my door by the stone messing up, and they got a crack in it. I be having a problem with my door, like it's jammed or whatever, so anybody can come in there on me too or whatever, but I lock my top lock, but the bottom lock is messed up from the storm or whatever. But yeah, I need ASAP, I need them doors locked. I don't know how that door keep getting unlocked or whatever, but I went in there today. When I got home, I locked the back door and the apartment beside me because somebody was in there this morning. Enough to hurt my baby daddy. He can't pick up the baby at 5, almost 6 something to bring him to daycare or whatever, and he can't pick up the baby, and he heard someone in there when he asked him leaving out.
In a unit next to you?
Right next to me.
And you're in a duplex?
Yes.
Yeah.
So that needs to be done or whatever, and he came there today and he kind of put the window down for me because it was broke and I didn't want to cut and stuff, and the kids always playing right there. Or whatever, like right there on side me when they come to play with my daughter, they always playing up there and they get in. I don't know how they locked it because I know Mr. Charles and Chris locked it a couple of times, and we went behind them and like I don't know how they keep getting in them apartments, but they need to be secure. But that's why I think the bugs and stuff coming from too, because by them apartments they got messed up and nobody living in there and it's not clean. It's coming into my house.
I saw it when I was there. It's past maintenance. It is
Yes.
past my maintenance. I need to bring in professionals to secure.
Yeah, because the Arkin man not good. Because when he was before the storm and all that came, he came spray, and still you still see bugs, you still see roaches, and the windows is very weak. You see when it storm, I swear to God, the windows gonna break on me. How strong that wind be? We in my turn be scared all the time. We pile up in one room when the weather get bad. Like you can hear the winds and everything. Like it's
You're
horrible.
probably one of the only tenants that don't know my cell phone number.
Yeah, I probably do because I don't complain about nothing. I try to get it done on my own. Y'all barely hear from me too.
We gonna
Y'all
make sure
hear from
you
me when
taken
I
care
need
of.
you, when I really need you. Chris Snow, schoolmate. Yeah, he ignore me, but you can ignore me in front of your bosses. But yeah, I don't really be having a problem. But you know, that's the
Unit
problem I
number.
have, 'cause that's
You
scary.
got her?
Because
No.
my daughter gets up and go to school.
Security is important.
Yeah, that's scary. My daughter get up and go to school
Security is
for
important.
or whatever, and somebody be down there try to rob her or something. That is very scary. That was very scary. That was very scary. And for my little boy, 1-year-old, to be getting up
60, 64,
65.
65.
65.
Yeah, right next door.
But next door.
He said he heard somebody like slipping.
Yeah.
He was like, I know there ain't no rat, no cat slipping like that. He heard like when they heard him coming out the door picking up my little boy to go to school. He heard it or whatever, but he was like, who that is? Who that is? And nobody answered. Of course, they ain't gonna answer you. So like that's really scary. And then in case my daughter would have went to school today, she would have caught that episode.
You're right.
Yeah, so them apartments like really need to be locked in or whatever. Because I don't know what the kids do to get them open or whatever, but they be open or whatever.
So I'm being honest with you guys. It's federal money. It's not my money. So there's a procurement process. There's a procurement process. Y'all heard my bosses. We have our meeting, and I think I could do this prior to our next board meeting, right? So our procurement process is I'm going to have to advertise it. So it may take us about 30 to 45 days for extreme situations. And I know Chris and I know Charles been out there. They've been boarding things up. We've been having issues in Hornville, which is why we buying the new cameras. So it's going to take about 30 to 45 days. But in Hornville, safety is important to us. We getting better cameras. They're gonna take the license plate number. Let them know. They will. It literally will snap the license plate number. But in order to, and we need to board it up. It needs to be done professionally. I saw it myself. So give us about 45 to 60 days, and we're gonna take care of it. We understand. We saw it, and I'm glad that y'all just confirmed it for me. But I saw it myself.
Yeah, and I'd like to add to that. Look, we would love to be able to solve every issue just, in this instant. But we do have unfortunately a process that we have to go through. We have to advertise for the proposals to get our bids in, and it does, unfortunately it takes time. But we're here because we want to hear from you, and so we're all taking notes. We're going to get a process going, and we're going to make sure it's handled. So thank you again for your input. Welcome.
Hi, my name is Tiffany. I'm in apartment 264. My main issue is, since I've been there, when I mop my floor, the floor comes up. And so I have even given up on even calling the office to even see about it.
What do you mean? The towel on your floor?
The towel on my floor.
Yeah, that
when
happens.
I mop, it
that
come
happens
up.
to everybody, but I know exactly what you're talking
And
about.
it's to the
Go ahead.
point, my house is like patchwork. Also, it's to the point, even in the bathroom, okay, we're taking a bath, water is going to get on the floor. So I didn't want it to get to a point where it becomes molded. As well as my toilet, it seemed like every time the toilet get fixed, it's something else wrong with it. even now, it runs. And it's like a intermittent run to the point where it won't flush. And I've had my refrigerator fixed before, but it's leaking water now. So it's not even, you know what I'm saying? So to a point, I've given up on calling because it didn't seem like anything was really getting fixed.
So with that being said, everything you're saying, we understand, we agree. Huh?
Oh.
No, but if you call me, everything that you're saying is correct. We said, we admit, we concede that y'all shouldn't be living the way y'all live. Right. And I understand the thing with the flow. That was the first thing I dealt with. I'm like,
Right.
do not put
Ma'am,
that.
in her unit, before you got here, they actually had contractors out. The problem is with those upstairs units, they're just too old now. And the building are sinking in the floor. She should be one
upstairs?
of the... Right, she's upstairs. And every unit that's upstairs, the floors are substandard. They have done work to them. They've had contractors out to pull them up. The building are settling or something, and the upstairs unit floors are not strong at all.
So those buildings were built.
Everything she's saying is true.
No, I believe her. I saw it. I had the same conversation with not just the commissioners, but I had elected officials and her to come out because I couldn't believe it. So listen, it's not going to happen overnight. We did it. We got the resources. We're going to start moving people around. We understand that it's substandard.
So how long you gonna take when you're coming around?
Who is that? Where you at?
She was there for my floor doing that again, and they came here and fixed my floor. You're coming in now, my floor doing that again in the hallway.
That's why I mentioned it to her, ma'am. Yes, I mean the floor.
We not gonna come to your floor.
They just not.
Okay.
Right.
Listen. We have to prioritize. We're not gonna come do the floor, but we're gonna make sure that your toilet is replaced. That's unacceptable. We're gonna make sure your appliances. I'm buying refrigerators and stoves all the time. All the time. We're not gonna come do the flow. We have to prioritize. It's bad.
Look, when it comes to some of these issues like the floor, we're not going to do the floor, and there's a reason. We're working on revitalizing everything,
Right.
so that you have new. But when it comes to sanitation, when it comes to your appliances, that comes to your basic needs that we have to address.
Yes.
So if you have an issue with your appliance, let them know.
Okay.
If you have an issue with the toilet that's not working or it's running constantly, we need to know that. We're going to address it. So those are things we can absolutely handle.
Yeah. We definitely. You sound like you need another toilet. She need a toilet.
Yeah.
But as it relates to your refrigerator, don't give up calling. Things are different. Trust it. Things are different. Okay? Do not accept the basics. The basics. No, we're not good. The floor is no. We have to prioritize it. But it's all right, girl.
Look,
but we definitely gonna take care of your toilet and your appliances.
No, it's her toilet.
the end goal is that you have a wonderful place to live and everything
That girl
works.
says she gonna get a
that's
rug.
the end goal. But in the meantime, we're going to make sure your toilets are working, your appliances are working, that you got a place to keep your food cold, and we're going to work on these infestations as well. We're going to clean up and secure.
Right. And safety. We're working on it. Trust me. We outside. We're working on safety. We understand that we have safety issues in Hornville. We are working with the sheriff department. We got 3 people. That we working with. Don't be afraid. Here, this is important. Don't be afraid to call 911. We understand that in the past, when y'all would call 911 or call the sheriff office, they would come to your unit, which meant you were retaliated. You were retaliated against. That's never going to happen again. Call the police. We're not the police. Call them. Call them. If you see a child that's not being taken care of appropriately, call. They're not coming. They're not going to pull up in front of your house. And that's very important. And Hornville is out of control. I don't know what happened. I don't know how it got to where it is, but it's real. We got it. We understand. 3, 3 officers, right, Charles?
Yes, yes. And I just want to say this here. I know how real it is out there in Hornville because I done been out there and I done had a gun pull on me, all right? And I'm the maintenance man. So trust me, I understand what y'all going through. That's why, honestly, y'all don't see me out there that much because no job is worth my life, okay? I'm just being honest with y'all. Yes, I don't be in Hornville that much, but when you looking down the barrel of a 9mm, it ain't fun. When all you ask somebody to move with the car so you could do your job, okay? So, I mean, I understand what y'all going through out there, but no job is worth my life. All I'm asking a person to do is move his car so I could do my job.
Call the police. Call 911.
But we
Do
will
not be
take
afraid.
care of the situation out there in Hornville. Y'all not forgotten about, all right? I'm telling y'all that I've been here a long time. I'm giving y'all my word. Things were about to change, and I'm glad to see the change. Thing that y'all asking about can't happen with aluminum wires. There's not many buildings in the world, if any, if there are in third world countries, still dealing with aluminum wires. So the things y'all looking at in other complexes, you can't do that with aluminum wires. We have to rewire the units. They have to come to everything has to come up to code. So if y'all just give us the time and have patience, things will change. Okay? Thank y'all.
All right, anyone else have any comments or questions?
What's his name right here? I'm just his name with the glasses.
Me?
The accountant.
Arthur Allen.
He the one that watch your money.
Yeah.
I'm the one that, I'm the one that paid the auction man, so I just want to make sure.
Trust me, he's one of the good guys. No, he's one of the good guys. Trust me.
When Ms. Linda come out, I'm gonna probably come out with Ms. Linda, with the auction man, to make sure that before we cut a check that he's doing what he's supposed to do. No, I'm gonna come. Me and Ms. Linda will go, huh? Yeah, Ms. Linda, yeah, we'll go. Yeah, we'll go because I want to make sure he's doing what he's supposed to be doing because we care about the kids, we care about the families, we care about you all.
And we don't want your cold drinks getting sprayed
Yes.
either.
And bread.
You can't. You got to be able to drink them. They can't spray them.
It's free once a month. We'll be there.
Since the ADA,
No,
we are federally. We about to wrap up, but I want to address her because it sat on me. We are federally required to address ADAD. So if you have any type of issues, I mean, since I've been there, I've been having Charles and Chris, whatever you need in order to take care of you being able to function in your unit, we have the resources for that. All right? Right. But that's one thing you didn't mention. You just told me your daughter was going to London. That's what your comment told me. Huh? No, but we need to make sure that your unit is handicap accessible to take care of what your needs are, including your bathroom. We have those stuff. We have them stored. It's going to be about a year. It's not in our control. Huh?
It's going to be a year before you move people out of boutique?
So we're going to, y'all dealing with how is it going to start? The process is we have been systematically addressing it. So disarmament is going to happen, and Hornville are both going to happen at the same time. We're going to start in the back of Hornville. That's why we moved everybody. So as we finish that, then we're going to start moving. You guys probably will eventually be in Hornville temporarily, so that we could do. The issue is that our most populated development is Boutique. Y'all do that. Y'all know that, right? Boutique is the most populated. That's going to be our most challenging. So temporarily, you probably might end up in Hornville. But Boutique will be the last place that we start moving people. So we have been systematically addressing things in Boutique. I've been buying appliances. I've been buying ceiling fans. I've been buying new windows to make y'all as comfortable as possible.
Because in Boutique, they don't have a whole bunch of people back there that I see, or whatever. I see a whole bunch of vacant apartments. Why can't they like start on like some fourplexes? You know, while everybody living up in there, or whatever, and like move people around, like you know, like.
Well, see, you're answering your own question with the question. They won't. You can't start moving people until they get them built. And like you say, once they remodel them, yes, if there's a unit available for you in Booty, they will move you in that unit. Right? Yes. And then you must have missed when Ms. Hollis said, no one will move you. You won't be charged for moving. The agency will take care of that. But you can't start moving people in units that's already deficient.
Logistically, it becomes. It's
Yeah,
a logistic.
that's when they will start doing the transfers and stuff. Yes.
Which is what we're going to do logistically. We can't work on one building in another building because it becomes safe though.
We have a master development plan, okay, and so we're working in phases, and we have to work where you're right. We have to work where units are vacant, and we also have to move residents in if they're in an area that's part of that development plan where construction, reconstruction, or renovation is taking place. We have to make sure the residents are not there and move into a unit that is available. And so there's a lot of logistics that are involved because we have to follow a plan, because we have to isolate construction to one area at a time for safety issues, and it's all part of a broader, big picture to make sure everybody gets done in a timely fashion. And so as we work through that plan, we will work with you to make sure that when it's your time for the unit that you're in to be either renovated, reconstructed, or constructed, you will then be moved where we have another availability until the construction is complete. But we're going to work systematically, and you're right. There are units that are vacant, and it seems like someone could. And in some cases, that may be the case. You're going to be one place, and you're moved to another. There's other times where a unit's vacant, and it's vacant specifically because that's where construction will begin. But it's all part of a bigger master plan, and it's based on how can we get the most units done as timely as we can and confine that construction process to one area at a time for the safety of everybody as a whole. Does that kind of help answer that question? Okay.
Yeah. So as we close, I want to make sure that everybody's clear that when we started, I said I made a mistake. Y'all heard me say that?
Yes. And we have another meeting to come to.
On the 19th. I don't know where I got the 14th. I think we scheduled the 14th and then the 14th. I made a mistake. But if I don't meet the requirements that HUD requires me to meet, it's going to prohibit us from moving forward. Be mad with me, call me, y'all call me anyway, and stop calling me at 12 o'clock at night. People, they really do. Call 911. But I need y'all to come back on the 19th. Can y'all do that for me?
Did everyone sign the signing sheet, please? Thank you.
Same time.
6 p.m. on the 19th.
We could be here for 15 minutes, and we could read the minutes of what occurred today. If what occurred today, and when you go home, you're going to think about something you didn't say.
So
when
bring
you
your
go home,
questions, bring a list, let us know. And if there's things that you want discussed and you want to let us know ahead of time, so we're prepared to answer the question fully, go ahead and let us know ahead of time.
Or if you call a work audit and we didn't respond. Who said that?
Anyone else want to speak before we wrap up this evening? We want to make sure everyone has an opportunity. Come on.
She by herself. I didn't know. She lived in the back of Hornville by herself.
Yeah, she should.
I didn't know.
You want me to move in 2 weeks?
Hmm?
You want me to move in 2 weeks?
you gotta go. I can't have you
Okay,
back there. It's not
what date
safe.
is, I'm ready.
We'll let you know.
I'm ready because it's scary back there.
It is.
I did.
I'm back up on myself.
I didn't know,
So
and I
what-
can't believe
what
you
date
didn't
is
call and
that?
report it.
What date is that?
Huh?
What date is that?
You,
Okay, I'm
you
gonna
in a
need
one bedroom, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna need a
And
new
all you have to do is
refrigerator
paint
and
your
stove
unit,
now.
right?
I'm gonna need a new refrigerator and stove.
Huh?
I'm gonna need a new refrigerator and stove. Yeah, 'cause
Let
you
me
know
hear.
I've been having that stove for a long time.
On the store refrigerator.
Okay.
Oh, you want new appliances? Girl?
Get it. I've been having that for a long time.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right, anyone else?
Thank you, guys. Thank y'all.
All right.
Thank y'all for coming out.
All right, I thank y'all all for coming.
See y'all on the 19th.
We're now closing the public hearing. Again, thank everyone for coming. It's very much appreciated to hear your feedback, and we hope we answered your questions. This meeting's adjourned.